Hi YouTubers! Today I'm going to do a treatment roller set. That means a scalp and hair treatment roller set. It's not there to volumize nor really to make it curly, but to treat the scalp and the hair itself. That means straighten the shafts of the hair and treat the scalp. I will be using a vintage hair dryer. The vintage hair dryer is not cold and not hot. It's sort of like a summer's day air, so lukewarm if you like. I will be using that as well to just dry the hair. Outside today is very wet and nasty, so my hair is already, I wouldn't call it damp, but it is not exactly straw dry either. You know, I have very long hair. Even though I cut 6 inches off yesterday, it still goes beyond the base of my spine. But I can't sit on it anymore. So I've not got the new rollers yet, so I'll be doing this with the old rollers. These are the sleep, I think they're called sleep-in rollers. Okay, these are 1.5 inches and these are 2 inches. So I'll be using these, and because I haven't got large ones, so I won't be doing a setting set. I'll be using these at the bottom and these on the top. Right, because I have more of the 1.5 inch ones. So first of all, you need to brush your hair. And I'm doing it from the top because I already have brushed my hair once. Otherwise, you always start from the bottom and go upwards like that. And I have bobby pins to keep my rollers in place. These are long bobby pins, I think, or a mixture of. I'm going to use Aloe First to spray the hair. And I'm going to use Aloe MSM gel for the scalp. And I'll also be using the head massager and a comb to separate out the strands. Right, so brush through the hair once. Now, next I'm going to use the Aloe MSM gel. And I'm going to put little bits of it on my fingers, like that, and then just go onto the roots, massage it in, and I won't be showing you the whole head, otherwise it will take too long, but I just generally get it onto my fingers. And this I do normally at least once a day. I've just washed my hair, so as in, what was it? Today is, I think, Saturday. Was it Thursday or was it Friday? Thursday I washed my hair. So this is the method I use for the first week. Normally before I go to bed. This doesn't stain and it doesn't grease, and it's easily brushed out, so you can just leave it in. So I'll be going through all the tips. I keep applying like this amount to the tips, rubbing it in. And then all the way through. And the back, and I'll see you once I've done the whole head. Right, it's been 5 minutes thereabouts, taking my time, doing all the sections of my scalp with the MSM. That is my dog making noise, I'm sorry. He's up to nonsense in the bedroom. Okay, so now I'm going to use this scalp massager. This is my favorite one. This is from the Morocco method. Just to show you, because I have a sensitive skin and these are blunt, they're not pointy, and this is very flexible and it's natural rubber, cleans easy, and it bends nicely too. Can you see that? That is why I chose it. It's very pricey, but the silicone ones just didn't cut it. So now I'm just going to massage, put it on, pull it out, put it on, rub it in, as in I'm pressing down and circling and then lifting it. And I hope, I'm going to change my hand, I hope you can see that in the mirror behind. Do it with the left hand so you can see. So I'm just putting like pressure points onto my scalp, and what this does is it will help the blood circulation, and the MSM gel, which is also an anti-dandruff, but will also help hair growth, will just get soaked in better. Sorry. Don't put it on and go like this. Unless you've got short hair, then you can do it. But otherwise you're just going to get a whole lot of tangles. So as you see, I'm putting it in, applying pressure, lifting it out. And in the nape of the neck, it's very good also for headaches. It will relax the muscles as well. So there you go. Right, next step, brush again. As you notice, I'm using this time the wet bristle brush because it has the detangling effect. Okay, now just brush it through with the MSM on it. Doesn't matter on the scalp. And it is non-oily. It will be, of course, now wet on my scalp. You can see it a little bit, but that'll dry. You won't see it once it's dry. Right. So now I'm going to turn a little bit because I'm hoping you're going to see that in the back mirror. Okay, I'm going to section off. Actually, I'll section it off in 2 different parts, using my fingers first. Here you go. Right. I'm going to just bring this up, bring my hair up. I'm right-handed, so I hope I'm not covering too much of the video. Right, we just hold this with a clip, and then I'm going to section off the next part. Oops. That's too much. Okay, and I'm just going to bring this up as well. Doesn't matter as long as it doesn't tangle. There you go, and just keep that up there for the minute. So I hope you can see now. I'm going to brush this section through. Okay, keep looking at the back mirror. I'm going to part this. Doesn't have to be that equal. Doesn't really matter. Bringing it forward. So now comes the Aloe First. And because I don't want it too wet, what I will do is I will spray the hairbrush instead. I just don't want to spray onto the mirrors, so oops, that's on. Right. Okay, and because this is not going to be a set per se, oops, this has come down. Let me just put that back up and escape. Here we go. Okay, because this is not a set, I'm starting at the roots. What I want to do is I want to condition the hair. That's what I'm doing. Spray is a bit too strong for my liking, actually. Okay, and I'm bringing it down to the ends. But the ends don't have to be that damp. Right, first roller. These are the 1.5 inches. I'm most probably not going to show you the whole head because this will take too long for my video SD card. So I've pulled it out to the end, and now I'm wrapping it. Because I've still got some moisture in my brush, I'm going to use that. There you go. Keep it in place with a bobby pin. Or any other pin you've got. Oh, I think from front to back was probably easiest for me. There you go. Right, same for the other side. Let's try it with the normal spray. You see, I think that's just that little bit too strong. I've got to get a different spray bottle. Okay, next section. you see what I'm doing? Here we go. Brushing it. Spraying the brush. Brushing. Okay. Divide this into 2 sections again. Brush this one out again, a bit more spray. Conditioning the hair. Getting the roller. Tucking the ends in. What I'm doing here now is I'm spreading this out a little bit. Okay. But not over the ends of the roller. Bobby pin. Tucking it in this side. I'm going to pause for a second. Okay, bring it forward. Oops, that's a malfunction. I got bits of my front hair. Ow. Okay, hang on. So I'm going to have to do this a bit different to the side. No. This is the problem with doing roller sets on long hair. It gets easily tangled. Okay, do it again. Brush it out. And I notice here, this is falling off. Okay, I need a second set of bobby pins here. This is why I haven't done a roller set for so long, because my hair is now so long. Okay, and I have the same problem, I think, here. It feels like it. Yeah. Okay. Let's get a bobby pin onto here as well. Like that. Right. Start again. To the top. arms aren't long enough. Okay. Not so easy when you've got very long hair. Nope, that didn't hold. There, that's better. Okay. Okay, I'm going to section this off in 2 bits. Okay. Right. Now I'm going to section this off as well. I'm not doing a very clean job here. And again, spray. This time I'm going to use the bigger roller. Bobby pin one. I keep grabbing the short ones. And bobby pin two. It's tickling my nose. Sectioning off the next bit. Spray. And roller. and bobby pin. Put this there for a second. Okay, next bit. And I'll do the other side exactly the same. Right, I'm doing my last two, and what I'm doing here is I'm just laying this over here so it's out the way, and I'm still brushing, but this time, because I can't get in there with the brush properly, what I'll do is just spray a little like that, then the brush, and brush the rest out like that. Okay. I'm going to have to place this a little bit further back. Keep it in place. Last strand of hair. Same applies here. There we go. Oops, that went down onto my glasses. Not very good for seeing. There we go. Okay, last one. I'm going to try to place it in here. Let's see if I achieve. Push this a bit to the side. It's not very neat and tidy, but it doesn't matter, as I said. This is a conditioning roller set rather than a set. I'm not setting it. If I were to set it, I'll do a different kind of rolling action, and I'll show you that another day. So, cool. Hang on a minute. Right. So once again, spray a little bit over the top. Well, actually, I think I'm just going to do it like this. Get it in between there. I'm definitely going to have to get a different kind of spray. It's alright if you're doing your body with this sprayer, this nozzle, but not if you're doing your hair. You want a finer mist, and that's not normally a big problem. There you go. Right, let's get the blob out of my eyes so I can actually see something. Right, pretty as a picture, not yet, or ever. Anyway, so now I'm going to take you downstairs and I'm going to take out my hair dryer and I will show you that, how I work that. So, let's have another look. Okay, and Show you from the other side. Okay, as you see, it's not very pretty, but it's functional. This is now, remember, this is just to condition the hair. All right, so I'll pause you and I'll be back. Okay, so this is my ancient hair dryer. I don't know if I've showed this to you before. It's vintage. It's got a hair cap and the nozzle, and this is the dryer itself. It did actually come with a brush, but I never use this. So here we go, the original. Now I've got to put you down a bit. So let me just pause this so that I can assemble this. Pause. Okay, I have assembled it. As you can see, it does have here as well a monitor of how hot or how cold it gets. And you see, you can put it on cold or on hot or whichever, and it's going to be very noisy, as you can already hear. So this is the cap, and now I need both my hands to put it on, and then you can laugh how funny this looks. So how cool is this? I've only noticed it actually matches the pullover, the roll neck I'm wearing. It looks so stupid, and it just about goes over all of my curlers. So what I'll do is I'll switch it on now, and I'll be back, or what's the time? I'll be back in about, I think I'll give it on cold, I'll give it actually an hour. I'll be watching some telly and then I'll be back with you. You can hear it, it's actually loud and it blows up even more. Here is a little elastic band that you can pull to tighten it closer to your head. And if I'm shouting, it's because I can't hear myself properly. And it'll just gently basically blow dry the hair. But not only that, what it will do, it will get all of the MSM that you put on your hair, not on the hair, on the scalp. It'll give that a treatment, and it'll make it work a lot better on your scalp and soak in and prepare your scalp. Basically a mini treatment. So I'll speak to you soon. That's not so soon. As I said, I'll be back in, well, let's say 30 minutes to an hour. I will check out and see how it goes. Speak to you later. Here's me leaning back and doing crochet instead, because this is a bit too loud for the telly. I have to otherwise put it on so loud that the neighbors will hear everything. So I'm doing crochet instead. Okay, I've just finished the heat treatment, and it was half an hour on cool, not cold, not warm, as in cool, just taking off the edge of the cold. Okay, so that was half an hour. I'll now go back upstairs with you to the bathroom, where I'll be taking these out. See you there. So here we go. Taking out the pins first, all the pins I can find. Oops. Oops, one's fallen down. Is that on the ground? Or is it hanging on me somewhere? Yeah, it's hanging. Okay, right. Now I'm hoping this is going to unroll easy. Okay. Hope you can see in the back mirror. There we go. I've got this one a bit tangled. I don't know what I did there. There we go. The ripping sound is not my hair, that's the velcro on these. There we go. Oh, there's a pin I forgot, a bobby pin. As you can see, it's actually easier if you make the sections smaller, but as I don't have enough curlers and of the wrong sort of size, makes it a bit more difficult. Oh, that's why it's not going. Got another pin. Right, I'm back. My SD card was full, so I took the last ones out and I haven't done anything, but you can see the ends are saying standing off a bit volume, and this is what it looks like at the back. Okay, I haven't brushed or anything yet, so here we go. So next I'm going to take again my detangle brush, and I'm going to start again from the bottom. Oh, sorry. And it was a little bit of an undertaking to get the rollers out, because with this long hair, some bits from this next door roller had caught onto the others. But I suppose I'm going to have to practice that a little bit. So there you go. So brushing it out. As you see, it's going through easy enough. So there aren't many tangles, it's just the velcro that's always a bit more complicated. Okay. So as I said before, this is a hair treatment set, not a curling set. I want to treat the hair and the scalp. Okay, there you go. I think I'm through with the detangle brush, just to make sure. Right, I'll just show you in between, and then I'll switch over to the boar bristle. Okay, that's what it looks like now. I think it's a bit more straight, isn't it? I can't see because I haven't got a mirror, I've only got the camera now because I'm not in the bathroom. So I'm just taking now the boar bristle and brushing that through. One thing I wanted to say to the boar bristle, because this is a mixed boar bristle with nylon, don't press onto your scalp like crazy. You're just brushing it lightly through. It doesn't need any pressing onto the scalp at all. It should glide through. Right, and now I'm just going to do it upside down so that there's more stimulation to the scalp and the sebum glands. This will stimulate hair growth as well. So if you've got blood circulation going, it will definitely stimulate hair growth and stronger roots. As you can see, it's quite a lot of volume now. my hair looks a lot thicker than it did before I started. Keep hitting the table with my brush. Sorry for that big noise. So there you go. Let's put this a bit forward. Okay, there you see, that's what my hair looks like now. It hasn't greased at all. Wait, so I can move. So I don't know if you think that is more volume or whether it's shinier than before. I don't know. But I do know that this always works as a fabulous natural conditioner without having to go into the shower and putting on conditioner. I will put at the end of this video, I will put actually a picture of the Aloe First on what it contains, and you will see it's fabulous stuff, and that's why it always works. MSM, you know, helps anyway. I don't need to put a picture of that up. Oh, and to the hair drying, like I did under that hood, you can get one, as I did say, you can get one for a hairdryer, just a hairdryer. You plug the hairdryer nozzle onto a cap, and oh, what was that called? I'll put that underneath as well. I'll put a picture at the end and underneath. There are cheaper and there are more expensive versions. I think a cheaper version does the job, even for the oil hair treatment that I'll show you another day. I use this old one, but I do have another one that came with the roller sets for a hairdryer. I don't use that. I still keep using the old one because I prefer, on the old one you can adjust the heat as to how hot or how cold you want, a lot easier than with my hairdryer. My hairdryer only has 2 settings. Sorry, no, I'm lying. It's three settings. No, it's 2 settings of heat. It's either cold or hot, but 3 settings of how strong you want the air to rush through. So I prefer using this old one because it's very, very gentle. Okay, so I will see you later. I hope I didn't bore you to death, and I hope it didn't look too complicated. I know it was a bit messy, but it was the first time that I've done it with such long hair. The last time I did it was years ago, 4 years ago, I think, where my hair was only shoulder length, so that's completely, as in just under my shoulder blade length, let's say it that way, between my shoulder blades. So that was a lot easier than with this kind of length. I also have to consider getting a different setup of the camera with this length. Maybe I will do it on the table and then step back and do it, you know, from the front so you can see. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Please comment. No nasty comments. If you've got something nasty to say, then keep it to yourself, please. It's not necessary to put it here on the YouTube channel. Not that I care anyway what you think, really. I mean, if it's nasty anyway, it's easy to be nasty. It's harder to be kind. So there you go. Comments, thumbs up, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.